Hello, my name's Chet Davis. I love technology, and folks say I'm a great teacher. I'm delighted to be your technology tutor.
For this week's Photo of the Week, here's the one I want to share with you, kind of how it came about. So it's time of year here in California. It's Halloween, and we were specifically visiting the Mission District, which is a portion of the city of San Francisco, you may know, that has a very heavy Mexican-American Latino influence and actually has people from all parts of South and Central America who have made it their home there. And culturally, it's a diverse, wonderful part of the city that has some really rich heritage, even so much that you see this on the iron grates around the trees in the sidewalk. And here's what that looks like. So as we're walking down the street, I saw these iron grates, and it caught the eye of both my wife and I. We're both photographers, and we said, "Oh, that's so cool! Look at that!" The essentially skeletons, which is in honor of Dia de los Muertos, so the Day of the Dead, celebrated in many Latin or Mexican American cultures. And we said, that would be a cool photo. So as I, maneuvered myself to get a photo, I came up and it was a shot like this, but I said, that's not going to work because of the high contrast, because we have shade and then we have sunlight on the same photo. And, I think that's one of the trickiest things for us as photographers is dealing with the light. The light is important. The light is critical to our photos. The light can be your friend, but the light can also be a big challenge as far as where it is relative to your subject. And then if it's on your subject, to make sure you're using the light and the shadows appropriately. So we walked to a couple of other ones. I didn't see one as well. So I actually had my wife stand in a place where she could block out the sun so that the light was more uniform. And this was the initial photo. I captured that photo of the what appears to be a male and female figures, framed them in such a way so it would just get in the frame without getting any of the adjacent sidewalk or the angle where the tree is coming up out of the street area there. And then I brought it into one of the apps that I use most commonly on my iPhone called Snapseed. And in Snapseed, I used a variety of different filters, and this is the photo that we ended up with. I like it. It's kind of a grunge, and there's a little bit of a vignette around the edges, a little soft focus in the four corners with a little bit of darkness. That's that vignette effect. And yet the grunge kind of lighting I thought really fit the subject. And that's this week's photo. I hope you found that interesting. I'd be delightful to connect with you on Facebook or Instagram and have you share your photos with me as well.
I hope you found that helpful. You'll find more resources at yourtechnologytutor.com.